Yo, 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 what up? This is Skoozi, and I'm back with a brand new episode of Skoozi Plays Foolcraft. So, in the last episode, I opened 150 weapons cases. They were first edition, second edition, bow cases, and ring cases. And I gotta say, it left me a little unimpressed. This gear is all great, especially compared to the stuff that you can make in vanilla, but it's not as good as the stuff you can make in Tinker's Construct. And yeah, I was just not overly impressed, so I kind of just opened them real quick, threw them all in the chest, and didn't go through it too much. I looked at everything, and this was the best weapon that I found. The Wakizashi, a flawless legendary with 15 attack damage. It's pretty good, but not quite as good as my cleaver that I use here. So, I don't know. I keep them both. And Zac, legendary bow. It's got a quick draw speed, and it shoots 4 arrows at once, so it's pretty sweet. And I also got this ring here, the Jordan. Provides me with haste 2, strength 2, resistance 2. So that is a really sweet ring, and that was worth opening all 150 cases just in itself, I think. So for today, I had filmed an episode where I spent about 3 hours running around and opening chance cubes, and then filming, what happens when I open them. I thought that would be a good idea for an episode, and it ended up being a little bit boring, so I had to refilm the episode with kind of a different theme. And just to show you what I mean by boring, I'll give you a little highlight reel, and you can judge for yourself.
All right, we've been having okay luck with these so far, so I expect one of these now to be pretty bad. Oh, there we go. An Ocelot TNT. Aw. Poor Ocelot. Come on. Ooh. Is that all you got, chance cubes? That's it? What was that? Chance cube, a Rooney. A wither. All right, we can do this. It's a googly-eyed wither. Oh, come on. I was ready to battle. Are you kidding? He's gone. Oh my. Chance cubes are just lame. This is so bad. Come on, do something fun. Well, that was rude. Yeah, like Sandstorm. I get it. But yeah, hopefully something good in here, or at least fun. It's a fishing rod. Seriously? Just a fishing rod? Yep. Yep. That's it. I'm heading back to base, and when we get there, I'll bring you back, and we'll open up some chance Icosahedrons! Yeah. Simultaneous. So as you can see, those weren't the most interesting chance cube results to end up with. Even those two chance Icosahedrons at the end there weren't that great. So I think today I'm going to scrap all of that, and instead we're going to work on our power system. Our capacitor bank here is storing about 6 million RF, and it's been powered solely off of these 4 magmatic generators. But filling these barrels with lava is a pain in the butt. It's not something that I want to do on a regular basis. So I'm going to try to get into a more like renewable kind of source of power. And I'd like to experiment with some things that I haven't been seeing people use in videos. I don't want to just do the same old thing. Like we could do an Escalium reactor, or we could do lava chickens to power the lava generators. But I want to get into some of these other more interesting generators. We have a culinary generator. So this one generates RF using food, which I think is really cool. So we're going to give that a shot. There's a coal generator that's pretty, self-explanatory, but we do have a lot of coal, so that might be something we could use. Ender generator, I believe, works off ender pearls, and I have a plan for that one. This could be quite lucrative power-wise. I'm not sure exactly how much RF you get from one pearl, but we'll experiment with that. And then this undeath generator. Now, I don't know. It's got a skeleton face on the top, so I'm hoping it'll take bones. Maybe even rotten flesh. Wouldn't that be good? We have so much rotten flesh. So yeah, we're going to experiment with these in today's episode, and I'm also going to use this Silk Touch Chance Pendant to go around and pick up some chance cubes so that I can pop them together in a 3x3, like a massive chance cube, and hopefully have something interesting happen when we bust that one open. I don't know, we'll see. But we're going to do that at the end of the episode. For now, I'm going to get some stuff together to try and test these, and we'll see how well they work and if they're viable as a method for us to, power our base. So I'm going to get some stuff together, and I'll be right back. So yeah, coal generator, I'm assuming works pretty standard. We pop in the coal, and it creates electricity. That works pretty good. Let's see if we can use rotten flesh in here. You can. Can we use bones? We can. So we have like an unbelievable amount of rotten flesh and bones from our mob farm. So yeah, these undeath generators, they might be. So we got like. That's not bad for one rotten flesh and one bone. This is going to be way better than filling up lava buckets in the nether. This will be self-sustaining. Like our mob farm will feed this constantly. I wonder spider eyes too would probably work in there. Let's give the spider eyes a try. No, spider eyes don't work, but bones and rotten flesh do, and we have tons of this stuff. 16,000 RF at 40 RF a tick. So bones are the best. Flesh is about half as good. But I mean, if we get enough of these generators going, like the RF per tick is not going to really matter. Yeah, we have tons of stuff to fuel them, so we'll just need to maybe make like 6 or 7 of these, put up the speed upgrades, that kind of stuff. The ender generator. Let's see here. Well, this is 64,000 RF at 40 RF a tick. And we have quite a few ender pearls right now. And I have a plan to get some more. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be viable. Maybe we'll use a mix of everything. This one is the one that kind of interested me, the culinary generator, because there are so many types of food in this game. So many different ways to automatically farm stuff. So, I mean, there is just about a million ways we could fuel this as long as it'll take everything. So, I have like flesh you can eat, but you can't put in there. Okay, that makes sense. Can you use just plain wheat? No. Raw pork chop will work. I also wonder if there's a difference between raw and cooked. I know chicken works. That's 28,000. You know what? Let's cook a pork chop and see what the difference is, if there is any difference, because that would be interesting to me. Oh, I was making some conduit binder, I guess. Okay, we'll pop one of these in there. So yeah, 51,000 RF, 7,000 RF. Whoa. So it speeds up the speed. It speeds up like the time, or like the RF per tick that you receive. And look at that. 7,200 RF up to 51,200 RF. So clearly you want to put cooked meat in there if you're going to put meat. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So I think we should. Maybe we won't use the coal. I mean, it does a lot, but we can use coal for other things. Um, Rotten flesh, we definitely don't need for anything, and probably we won't need most of the bones that we collect, so we can use those here. Culinary generator, I want to show you what I have planned for that, and the ender pearl generator, I want to show you what I have planned for that. I added a top layer where I'm breeding up just some vanilla chickens. Um, the purpose of these chickens are to lay eggs collected through hoppers into this chest, fed out into the dispenser to increase the amount of chicken that this thing produces. I want to make enough for me to eat with a large surplus that we can feed through the culinary generator for power. So I also had to switch out the pulsating iron for lava because it was killing the chickens, but it was not giving me cooked chicken as a drop. It was giving me raw chicken, and as we saw in the last clip, raw meat does far less for power than cooked meat does. So we're going to make sure that the drops get cooked there. Now for the Enderman, I have an idea. So we're going to go downstairs here. In my bag here, I have a soul binder. So I'm going to set it up here, and this should be getting power. Yeah, it's good. I also have a broken spawner. And I have a soul vial with an Enderman trapped inside. Now, from what I can gather, once I put this in, this is going to make me an Enderman spawner, even though this one is cave spiders. Use player XP. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I got it. The soul binder was successful. Just as an FYI, it took about 1.6 million RF to do the job, so make sure you have some power stored up for that. But it's still broken. I was under the assumption that it would not be broken when I was done with that. So you have to combine it with a powered spawner. Alright, so to make the powered spawner, we need a machine chassis. Let me just... which I think we have the stuff to make. What was in the center there? Okay, let's try one of those. Machine chassis, yes. And then we need a Z logic controller and some vibrant crystals. Vibrant crystals, I think we should be able to make those. Vibrant alloy nuggets. Vibrant alloy. Energetic alloy and an ender pearl. Do we have energetic? I don't know if we have any energetic alloy. Let's see here. We do. Right, let's put some of this here. And then we need our alloy smelter, because I think I have that put away. Oh. Yeah. And, okay, what else do we need? We need to make a slice and spice. Slice and splice. So we got the slice and splice, we got the alloy smelter, so let's go downstairs and smelt up some of the vibrant alloy. Okay, so now we will make our vibrant crystals. 2 of those. And the Z-Logic controller we will make in our slice and splice. Does this thing need power? I'm sure it does. What else did we need to put in there? An axe. Some shears. So we need some solarium, some silicon. Okay. Redstone and a head. Okay. Well, we have all of that. Some slice and splice. Okay, so we need this, silicon, redstone, skull. I guess it has to be a zombie? Okay, well we have some of those. Alright, here we go. We should craft this up real quick. Alright. Let's just chuck that in there. And now, I think I have an anvil somewhere, right above our crafting grid. I moved it down here. There we go. So powered spawner, broken enderman spawner. Why is that not working? There we go. Only 16 levels, powered spawner enderman. Supply with power to activate, upgrade with capacitors to increase speed and energy storage. Cool. Like that. Put that there. Actually, I don't know if this is a good spot for this actually, but we're gonna try it for just now. Gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get some energy conduits. And we'll see if we can get this thing wired up. Right. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm glad I fell here and not down on the diamonds. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of this situation and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got out of there. I have this thing pretty much wired up and I came in here and there's a little thing that says hide range, show range. And I'm assuming this is the range that Enderman will spawn in. And as you can see, they will spawn up here, which is not something that I really want to have happen. So I think what I'm going to do is lower it down. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, these should be the last two energy conduits. And with any luck now, we will have Enderman spawning right here. Come on, you can do it. Now, knowing me, I've done something wrong. But I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to watch this for a second, see what happens. I feel like at least one should have... There we go. Oh, I love it. Now, it did say that we can increase the speed of this with some capacitors, so I probably will look into doing that. Okay, well, we got that set up. We got our chicken cooker set up, and we're going to be using those for fuel. So I'm going to set up the little collection grid, maybe like in between episodes. It's not that important. What I'm going to do is I'll just run a line out of my main storage chest with a filter for ender pearls and cooked meat. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to fill up this whole space with glass so that they don't spawn on the edge there. Yep, I'll do that too. But I'm going to disappear for a second. When I come back, we will crack open one of those giant chance cubes. And I found 12. And then it occurred to me that I can just craft them. So I went home and made the last 6. And for some reason they don't stack. I hope they'll all still work in this. I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a second. Yes. Yes, it totally worked. Okay, well, let's see here. Oh, I don't have any arrows, so hopefully I don't have to fight anything. Because otherwise it'll be close combat only. Alright, here goes nothing. Wish me luck. Okay, I think this is happening. Okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't do that um, in our base. So basically took out this, I don't know if it's a chunk. Yeah, it looks like it's about a chunk. Maybe a bit more. Lifted it up in the air and flipped it upside down. So that was actually really cool. Um, yeah. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go see if I have enough lapis to make another one of these giant chance cubes, and I'll be right back. I don't have enough. I only have 12 blocks of lapis. I'll have to do some mining and get some more of that, because that giant chance cube was really cool. I'm a fan of those. So I let the Enderman spawner run for a little bit, and this thing uses way more power than we can produce. So I'm gonna have to set up my power grid down here a little better. We're completely out of lava now, so we have about 4.2 million RF, and we're draining 8 per tick, so that's not too bad. That'll last a while. But what I'm going to do now is probably call it an episode, and then off camera, I'll set up some of our generators. I'll do some coal generators, and I'll probably do an ender pearl generator too, because we have quite a few ender pearls at the moment. And hopefully we can generate enough RF per tick to keep this thing running, and then maybe, yeah, we can use the drops from the Enderman to power the rest of our base, because our base itself doesn't take much power at the moment, but I just want to scale up for the point in time when it does start to. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to edit this episode together, because I have about, I guess now two episodes worth of footage to sift through, piece together into like a coherent episode, and hopefully I succeed. Maybe I failed. But in either case, I thank you very much for joining me, and if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you did like the video, please smash the like button, thumb wrestle it to the ground, show me a little love, and you know, if this is your first video and you want to see some more, why don't you subscribe? It only takes a second. Anyways, that's it for today, and until next time, this is Skoozi saying peace! What are these things? Easter cows! See if they drop anything unusual. Eggs. Of course they do. Easter cows, look at that!